Hi girls and boys, Mrs. Sala here today. I'm really excited to be doing this English lesson with you today. But before I start, I'd like to introduce you to a little friend who's been learning from home with me, because I'm just like you. I've been teaching from home and you have been learning from home, and I've got a little friend and her name is Bubbles. Say hello to Bubbles. Hi Bubbles. Yeah, I'm going to tell them now. Girls and boys, unfortunately, Bubbles, she's lost her voice. She can't talk very much. Every time she wants to say something, she's just going to say it in my ear and I'll tell you. Yep. Bubbles says, hi, everyone. She misses you. Yeah. She hasn't met you before, but she still wants to meet you. Maybe when we go back to school, we'll have a chat. Girls and boys, all right, I need to teach. She just wants to talk to you. Girls and boys, today for our lesson, our learning intention, we are learning to identify the characters and settings of stories, and we're also going to be talking about how we feel. So in a minute, I'm going to read to you the story of Edward the Emu. Now you'll notice the writing is very big in the video, and I'd really like it if you read along with me. Because it's a video, you can rewind and fast forward as much as you want, but this is a good opportunity for you to practice your reading. Some of the things that I'll be looking for, and I'll explain it again, is that I can name the characters. So when you read the book, listen very carefully to who the characters are. Yep. Yes. Bubble says, this is easy peasy. And I know it is, girls and boys, but this is just an opportunity for us to practice. All right? Now you be quiet, Miss Bubbles. It's very chatty. The things that I'll be looking for is that you can name the characters. So who are the people or the creatures in the text? The next thing that you'll need to do is that you can name the setting. That's where the setting happens. And the next thing that you can do is express your feelings about the text. Now, I know you've done a lot of work on modal verbs and how to express exactly how you're feeling. This is going to be really super easy for you. So let's do that. Let's listen to the story and remember to read along with us. I'm now going to read to you the story of Edward the Emu by Sheena Knowles, illustrated by Rod Clement and published by Angus and Robertson. Edward the Emu. Edward the Emu was sick of the zoo. There was nowhere to go, there was nothing to do. And compared to the seals that lived right next door, well, being an emu was frankly a bore. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from his pen and he laughed as he said, the seals are the best, anyone can tell, so tomorrow I'll just be a seal as well. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the seals were swimming and Edward was too. He dived in the water and basked in the sun, and he balanced a ball on his beak just for fun. Well, Edward was really enjoying the day till he overheard someone behind the fence say, the seals are always amusing, it's true, but the lion's the best thing to see at the zoo. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from the pool and he smiled as he said, lion's the best, anybody can tell, so tomorrow I'll just be a lion as well. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the lions were roaring and Edward was too. He snarled at the ladies and growled at the men. Life was certainly grand for a lion in his den. Well, Edward was having a wonderful day till a man in the crowd had the gumption to say, the lion's the beast I shall always detest. The snakes are the things that I like to see best. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward crept from the cage and he grinned as he said, if the snakes are the best things, that's easy to say, that's what they say, then tomorrow I'll just be a snake for the day. The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the snakes were all hissing and Edward was too. He slipped around the rocks, it was magic to see. Then he curled himself casually up round a tree. Well, Edward was just warming up for the day when he overheard one of the visitors say, Snakes are impressive, I know it's true, but the emu's by far the best thing at the zoo. The emu! Gasped Edward. My goodness, that's me! I'm the thing the gentleman most likes to see, not the seals, the lions, the snakes and the rest. It's Edward the emu. He likes to see best. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward slid from the cage and he laughed as he said, "If the emu's the best, that's easy then. Tomorrow, I'm Edward the emu again." Edward ran to the place where he used to reside, but oh, what a shock when he clambered inside. He found himself suddenly come face to face with the emu they bought to take Edward's place. The emus considered each other for a while. Then the new little emu said with a shy little smile, "Hello, I'm Edwina. It's nice meeting you. You're the best thing I've seen since I came to the zoo." And that's the end of the story, girls and boys. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for the activity that's coming next. Bye. I hope you liked that story and I hope that you read along and you listened really carefully, because your next activity, you're going to be thinking about the structure of the story structure. So the first thing that you need to do is to be able to tell me who are the characters in the story. So of course, characters can be animals, can be creatures, or can be people. Think about Edward the emu. What do you think it is? We're also going to be talking about the setting. The setting is the when and the where of the story. When did the story happen and where did it happen? Okay, so you've just heard the story of Edward the emu and you have a paper that looks like this with you in your home learning pack. Your job is to first identify or name who the characters are. In the first box it says, who is the main character? Yep, that's easy. That's Edward. So I'm going to write Edward. Then it says, who are the other characters? That's easy too for Edward the emu. We've got the lion, we've got the snakes, we've got some visitors. Are we all? Yep. Yes, we have Edwina right at the end. Edwina. Yep. The next part of the activity, you need to talk about the setting, which is where the story happened and when. Now in Edward the emu, do we know when it happened? Did it happen last week? Did it happen last year? Did it happen a long time ago? It doesn't really mention in the story. So in that case, we can just say, not sure when. But we certainly do know, yes, just wait. She's telling me that it happened in the zoo. Yes, we certainly do know where it happened. It happened in the zoo. So you need to write the word zoo here. And if you'd like to draw a picture of the zoo, maybe I've got some gates here. Draw some elephants. Draw some lions. You can draw your own zoo. So we've got the characters. We've got the setting, and the last little bit is you need to tell me if you like the story. So if you like the story, if you didn't like the story, you need to do an upset face. If you thought, yeah, story was okay, you can do an okay face. If you really liked it, you can do the happy face, and it says to colour the face. I'm just going to colour it. In the bottom box, it says, why did you like the story? And I need you to write a full sentence about why you like the story. Yep, would you like to tell me? Yep. Yep. Oh, I like that. Bubbles says that she liked the story because it was really interesting and it had a lot of suspense. Yep. Oh, Bubbles also likes the pictures in the story. Yep. Oh, Bubbles is telling me that she loved that it was rhyming. So let's make a sentence about all those sorts of things. I like the story. story because it had lots of suspense, which is what Bubbles said, and the pictures were great. As you can see, I've ran out of space there. That's all right, you can squash it in. The last part says, how much did you like the story? Now there's 5 stars here. Usually if you like something a lot, you colour 5 stars. If you think it's kind of okay, you might colour 3 stars. If you didn't think it was very good at all, you colour 1 star or even no star. And then you need to say about why it wasn't good. So tell me, how much did you like the story, Bubbles? Oh, Bubbles wants to give the story 4 stars. So I'm going to colour 4 stars. Now girls and boys, your job is to orally record yourself. Orally means talking about, orally record yourself about the characters, the setting, and about liking the story. And later on you can fill out the sheet and take a picture and upload it to Seesaw. Of course, you're not going to do it for Edward the Emu. You're going to do it for the story, Edwina the Emu. So of course, you're going to do the activity, not in Edward the Emu, because that's the one that I've done to show you. You're going to do it on the story that's in the link, Edwina the Emu, which is the sequel. And of course, you also need to fill out the sheet that looks like this and submit it to your teacher by taking a photo. Before we finish up, let's check. Have I named the characters in the text? Have I? Yep. So I can give myself a tick. Have I named the setting in the text? Yep. Thank you. I can give myself. And the last one, have I been able to express my feelings about the text? Yep. Awesome. Thank you, girls and boys. I look forward to seeing your amazing work on Seesaw. Keep working hard. See you next time. Bye.